everybody, welcome to Just Upright. My name is Doc Jing Ruder. I'm a doctor of physical therapy and I'm a certified dementia practitioner. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to the viewers. Thank you to the subscribers. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. It will mean so much to me and my team. Thank you so much. Also, please visit our website, justuprighttherapy.com. I have more than 20 years of clinical and teaching experience. I offer courses there like one-on-one coaching for physical therapists on how to be an on-call therapist or how to improve your documentation and clinical decision making, building rapport with the patients. I also have a course that is practical tips for physical therapy evaluation documentation, and we have course coming up for foreign trained physical therapists. You can also follow us on our social media platform. We have Facebook, justuprighttherapy.us. We also have Instagram, and we also have TikTok. Also, check out my books. The links are down below. I have books on how to apply here in the US as a physical therapist for foreign trained physical therapists. I also have practical tips for therapists prior to migrating or starting your US practice, the Full of Wisdom book, and Just Upright practical tips to improve your posture, your balance, and decrease fall risk. All the links are down below. So today, I'm going to discuss the 2022 dates and deadlines, okay? So these are the dates for National Physical Therapy Examination, the deadlines that you have to meet in order for you to sit for a specific date for the examination, okay? So it is always best to go directly to the website like the fsbpt.org in order to be updated with the latest changes in dates or requirements or fees. I will put the link down below for the reference for this presentation, okay? So in order for you to find the dates and deadlines for National Physical Therapy Examination, all you have to do is type FSBPT dates and deadlines, okay? And Google that. Okay, so when you Google that, this is usually the first one that will come out. Dates and deadlines, FSBPT. So you will know that this is the correct official website if it is fsbpt.org. Okay, so you click on that and that will take you to this page. As you can see here, 2022 dates and deadlines for physical therapists. Okay, so the first column will be the test dates. Okay, registration and payment deadline will be this one. Jurisdiction approval deadline, so that is for the eligibility letter. Seats are reserved for candidates until this date. Scores reported to the state or jurisdiction where you applied, and then free candidate report available online. Okay, here in this table you can see the dates here, January 26 and 27, so that's the first one. April 27, 28, second one, July 27, 28, third, and October 26, 27. So in a year, they have like 4 sets of dates, okay, that is available. It used to be, before 2016, it used to be unlimited. When you have the eligibility letter, you have the authorization letter to test, and then you can go to the US, you can test anytime that there's date available during the year. Okay, you can take it throughout the year. Okay, and there's unlimited number of times that you can take it. But now there's only 4 groups of dates that you can take it in a year, and then a lifetime limit of 6 times. So this registration and payment deadline, you will do this at fsbpt.org. The safest way to do this, to register for the NPTE, is when you have the eligibility letter already. So the eligibility letter will be coming from the state where you applied. For example, I applied in New York. I had to submit all the documents. I have to pay the fee for New York, and I have to do the credentialing, of course. Okay, don't forget the credentialing. If you are a foreign trained therapists, you have to have the credentialing for them to assess whether your courses that you took is comparable to the standard of the US right now. And if you have deficiency, you have to get all those subjects completed before FCCPT approve your credentialing. So once you've done the credentialing, once you've done the requirements that the states needed and the fee, and they assess that you completed everything, and there are states that will ask you to do the TOEFL first before you can take the NPTE, but other states like New York, you don't need to take TOEFL first before you can take the NPTE. So it is always best to go to the website of the state that you're applying to look at their requirements for you to be cleared on what are the things that you need to complete before you can take the NPTE. You cannot register on FSBPT without that eligibility letter. I mean, you can, but you're running the risk of losing some money if you're not sure that you will get that eligibility letter before the deadline. For example, you're planning to take the exam on April 27. Approximately 1 month before that, you should register for that exam. Okay, so the deadline to register for the exam in April is March 23. Deadline for July is June 22. For October is September 21. So you must register on FSBPT before or on this date. Okay. Jurisdiction approval deadline. So there's a note here. This is the latest date that your state board can notify FSBPT that you are eligible for examination. It is your responsibility to ensure your jurisdiction, it means the state you're applying to, has what it needs to approve you to sit for the NPTE to this date, by this date. Note, some states may have earlier application deadlines. Okay, so that eligibility letter is very important. You can have it prior to this date. Okay, but it's like your FSBPT is giving you some leeway that a few weeks before this date for test, they should have the eligibility letter. But for myself, I wouldn't register for an examination if New York hasn't given me the go signal that, hey, you're okay to get an examination. Being a foreign trained therapist, the stake is high because you have to apply for a tourist visa, you have to, buy a plane ticket, you have to pay for another fee for prometric, you have to pay for this test. There are so many expenses at stake just to chance it, okay, just to see, I applied in New York, so I know that they're gonna give me eligibility letter, so I will apply to this exam right away, even though I don't have the eligibility letter yet. I wouldn't go that way because, again, you're not in the US and there's so many steps that you need to take before you can get the tourist visa to ensure that you can take the exam. So I would highly suggest that for you to have that eligibility letter first before you register for NPTE. Seats are reserved for candidates until, so let's go back to April. So by March 23, you register on FSBPT, okay, to take the exam in April, or before March 23, you register for that. Now, in FSBPT will issue authorization to test. Okay, after you register online, they will issue, and they have the eligibility letter from your state, they will issue authorization to test. So that is the last paper that you need that prove that you are set to take the examination. But FSBPT will not schedule your exam. You have to go to Prometric website to schedule your examination, and that is another fee. So FSBPT is saying as soon as you register, after you register on FSBPT website, you have to contact Prometric and schedule your exam right away. so that you will ensure that you will have that spot for you to make sure that you will get that exam on this specific date. Okay, because the longer that you wait, the higher the chance that you may not get that slot for the test. So as soon as you register on FSBPT, make sure that you go to Prometric website and schedule your examination. Get a spot for that examination for that date. Okay, so after you take your exam, they will send the report to the state, and then you will have access to the result of your examination approximately 2 weeks after your examination. It says here to view and download the free candidate score report, go to the report section of your candidate dashboard on the date listed in the table above. The free score report will remain viewable for 30 days. After 30 days, reports may be purchased at standard fee for individual score report. So I hope that this is helpful, guys. If you have any questions, comments, or concern, just put the comments down below. If you have any suggestion for video that I can make and research on and present to you guys that will be of help, let me know. It will be a great blessing for me to be able to help out the foreign trained therapists how to get here to the US to practice. I know how hard it is. It took me 9 long years to get here. So it is like my mission to help out as much as I can to lighten up the burden of our colleagues. Don't forget again to subscribe, share this video to your colleagues, to your friends, to your classmates, to anyone you know who will benefit from it. Thank you so much for your support and stay blessed.